Okay guys, I'm Janine and you're in my kitchen. Although I'm a mess, my food's not. Today I'm showing you the remains of what was in yesterday's soup, the kale and potato with the ground chicken. I only did a half pot of soup, so I'm gonna make an entirely different meal with the other half of all the ingredients. Here's the ground chicken, which I showed you. We're gonna saute that up with some onions. The oil's in the pan already. I'm gonna get that going. I did a short to show you. I had half a bag of the kale left, and that takes a lot of time. Well, not really, but I have that over here. Let me just show you. Putting together an entirely different meal from all the leftovers. Now, the thing that excites me, I paid $3.49 for a very good Green Wise. That's like the organic kind of brand for Publix. Very good price. Awesome. So I got the onions in here. I'm gonna put the chicken in with that. Ground chicken. And I'm gonna season that up in the pan. I add some salt, some pepper, sorry for the door, some garlic, a little bit of garlic. And let me get my complete back here. This is a one-stop shop. This is great. It's going to give me everything I need in one quick swoop. Okay. Alrighty. So let's brown that up. Get that going with the onions. Add a little paprika. You gotta have flavor because this is ground chicken and it's pretty plain. Now the thing we both loved about this in the soup yesterday, it's up there right now as I speak. This will be up behind it, right behind it. The tenderness of this chicken in that dish was very surprising. Ground chicken's usually dry and, you know, we'll see how it sauteed, but in the soup it was incredibly tender, and I only cooked it about an hour and 15 minutes, so it's not like it was cooking all day long. I'm sorry, but today's not my best cinematography. Vinny's in the living room putting together our patio furniture we ordered. I'm gonna let that start rolling. Now I had a half a potato left. Look at the size of it. So much abundance. Let me get the rest of these onions where they belong. So much food. I'm telling you, food for me stretches, and I make sure it stretches because it's important. And this is all gonna be one protein bowl for me. I mean, I could literally share it with Vinny, but I'm making one protein bowl for me. That's a half a pound of chicken. Let me just fix this a little bit. Sorry. I have the ring light. It's, you know, constantly, if the phone's at a different angle than the light, it's just terrible. There's no studio here. I'm a one-man show. Okay, now I like my potatoes fried in a protein bowl. You can do them any way you like. You could buy ready-made, you could do French fries. I like them diced small, browned in butter. So we're gonna get that going. Okay. I think the main base of what we had left yesterday, we have the protein, we have the carb starch, and we have the vegetable. I'm gonna add 1 or 2 more items to this. In the meantime, let me stir the chicken. That's grinding up. Smelling quite flavorful here. Very good. I have some mushrooms in the fridge I might dice up and add. I don't know, because there's other things I'm going to be adding to my protein bowl. So I think I got the base once these are all cooked. I have cottage cheese. I have some salad. It's all going to be about preference, but I utilized the leftovers. Look at the abundance I have here. This is fantastic. I like eating like this. That's why I said, I don't do tutorials, I don't teach, I'm self-taught. I taught myself how to make 2 meals out of 1, sometimes 3. Because it was a challenge in the beginning and fun because I don't like to waste. That was where my energy, you know, fueled from, propelled from, the ideas grew from. I don't like to waste food. And I didn't feel like freezing it. You know, I could have made meatballs out of the chicken. I already have some in the freezer from another half pack that I got for $3.49. This $3.49 ground chicken keeps following me. All right, let me stir these a bit. Okay. I'm gonna saute them till they're soft and golden. They're starting to get golden already. Okay. So we have chicken, potatoes, kale. I'll come back when I'm about to add more items. Okay guys, I'm back and all the components are cooked except for the last item. I want to add a fried egg. So let's pull out our bowl. I'll assemble it for you while the egg is cooking. Let me get out my cottage cheese. And you may not want to go to this extent on your bowl, but you know, I like it rich. I like a lot of stuff. Also, I meant to saute the cooked kale in the leftover pan from the potatoes, but you know, I had so much going on, I didn't do that. So let's put a little bit of the chicken. I still have more left. I could do 2 bowls if I really needed. Okay, let's get the potatoes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And we got the kale. We got cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. Put some grated cheddar on the chicken. You may not want to do all this extra, but I like it. I'm going to make sure the egg gets on there to melt the cheese into it. So that's going to be delicious. I got tomatoes. I cut in half cherry tomatoes that I cut. I got cottage cheese, which is my favorite. Okay, this is a little bit more butter than I want in the pan there, but I want to make sure my fried egg don't stick. And I got a flipper, so I'm looking for a perfect egg, but if it don't happen, it's no big deal. No big deal. I'm gonna lower that. I got a potato skin on the floor. Let me rinse my hands. Continue with my assembly. So what am I missing? I'm missing the kale, the cottage cheese. Kale. Kale is abundant. I still got a lot of that left over. Okay. I gotta turn this. Okay, I'm gonna do the best I can. That's the best I can. I don't like my eggs too runny. You do you. If you like them poached, more runny, that's up to you. I gotta get some cottage cheese and tomato on here. Let's put that back in the fridge. Alrighty. I'm gonna flip it once more. Woo! Yes, perfect now because I do not like it too runny. Let's not get crazy with the running. Alright, stop snapping. Let me put this in the fridge. I'm funny about my cottage cheese being warm. Man, this is a good. Alrighty, this is the bowl fit for a queen. Seriously. Take a look at it before we put the egg on. Chicken, cheese, potatoes, cottage cheese and tomatoes, kale. I'm going to put a fried egg on top and call it a day. Let me shut this off. And like I said, we want to get the egg right on top of the cheese to melt underneath there. Maybe put a little bit more on top because I want it and I can. Oh my God, this is too much fun for me. Yum. My mouth is watering. You guys know I kind of fast and I don't eat breakfast, so this is my brunch. My breakfast and lunch together. So I kind of get excited and I do different types of foods. I still have more food left. I don't know. Go figure. But here she is. This is just from leftovers from making a chicken kale soup with potatoes boiled. Totally different meal, totally new and delicious. We have the grilled chicken, spiced up and delicious with cheese under, fried egg on top, more cheese, potatoes, kale, which is the healthy part of the whole thing, and the tomatoes and cottage cheese. Bon appetit. I hope you like this. I hope it gave you some ideas. If you have any leftovers from your soup, whether they're vegetables, this could have been an omelet, could be anything you want. But this is my lunch, brunch. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.